Hello, beautiful souls out there in the world of love and light. It's Lisa Clayton of lisaaclayton.com, founder of the Inner Leader Movement, intuitive mentor and guide, angel alchemist, spiritual leader, author, lots of different things that I'm contributing to the world today to help you get connected to your authentic self and move through this world with greater calm, ease, courage, confidence, with your bold, beautiful soul light. This is my partner, Indigo Mystic, who does intuitive readings with me and loves to do our it's not even weekly anymore. It is just when these beautiful wisdom within mantras come through. And one came through this week because we just had some major events happening. So, first of all, I just want to ask you, how are you feeling? If you've been feeling irritated, frustrated, a little jumpy, a little off balance, there's a lot going on, especially with this eclipse season. And that is what came through with this wisdom within mantra about what's happening with this eclipse season. And so we just had a total lunar eclipse, and that effect is going to go on for a couple of weeks. So when it was building, I became very physically ill. And there was like this release, purging that came through me because I do energy work. I do intuitive work. I'm connected to people's hearts and souls. I'm an empath. I can feel and sense what people are feeling. And I also can feel and sense the energies coming on to earth. So when this full moon started waxing and building and this eclipse energy, we were in between two eclipses, that on October 25th and just recently on Tuesday the 8th. Was it Tuesday the 8th? I can't remember now. I'm always confused on dates and timelines because I function on a different timeline with the angels and the guides that I work with. But anyway, as yes, it was the 8th because I was like, oh, this is tremendous. Now, mentally, are you feeling like these old thoughts, these old self-sabotaging, maybe kind of self-doubt feelings coming up? Oh, where should I be at this point in my life? Shouldn't I be further along? Or why am I not more motivated? So the mind's starting to ruminate old patterns and thoughts. And then, emotionally irritated, frustrated, physically, stuff happening with the body, spiritually, just feeling perhaps maybe a little bit disconnected, or maybe your guides aren't answering you as quickly as you want them to. Perhaps you have lost connection with connecting with your higher self and guides and all those beautiful souls in light. So there's a lot happening emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually. And so as we start to learn how to manage these energies, we can come into a greater awareness, a more heightened awareness of how we can move forward. And that's what I'm here to help you to do. And little Miss Blue Eyed Indigo, you can't hardly see her blue eyes because she's very shaggy. She needs a groom. And because her mommy wasn't feeling well physically, we missed the grooming appointment this week, but we've got 20 days to go to the next one. So she should be really fluffy by then. But it is a very important time in our evolutionary shift here on Earth. Not even there's a lot of shifts going on, but we're entering a new evolutionary cycle. So we're closing up what we have achieved to this far. If you're still here on Earth, you have something to contribute. And if that is only just being here, breathing and living your love and your light, it's enough. But a lot of us are called to do more, aren't we? And the first thing that we're called to do is to take care of ourselves and to understand and connect with our authentic self, which we call in the inner leader movement our source self, this source force from which we came into this earth to have a human experience. Okay, we really have it all backwards. We've had it backwards for a long time. We've been focusing on the human experience and saying, "Oh yeah, I'll get to my spirituality or my spiritual stuff, and when I have time." And really, we are spiritual beings having a human experience, and this beautiful physical vessel in which carries our heart and soul really get distracts us from that spiritual connection that we don't have, that's not extra, it's who we are. So that's what we do in the inner leader movement, is we get back into that connection. And once we connect with ourselves and we start removing the old stories and taking away the mask that we have been told or taught that we should wear to fit in, to be accepted, to be recognized, and we start removing these layers and we start to feel the power of that source self. And, in 1999, I started the company Source Potential to take into corporate America. And I was way ahead of my time, but it's all coming together right now. That's why I call myself an angel alchemist, because I'm taking all the tools, the 30 some years in corporate training and development, becoming an angel minister, um, heart math master certified coach and mentor, personality assessments. I'm just alchemizing all those beautiful tools and gifts to guide you through your inner leader movement. There's a great saying that the guides gave me a couple years ago, saying the only leader you can trust today is your inner leader. But what does that really mean? So the inner leader movement is a connection of circuitry, keeping you connected to your above resources, your within resources, this beautiful heart's intuitive intelligence and soul's wisdom, and the earth below resources, nature, and the nature spirit beings that we are. So here we are at a very, very critical time, and critical in a good way, and critical that it is imperative that we do our self care, redefine what self love means, and practice it every single day, morning, noon, and night, and 24/7, and begin to co create our earth experiences with this power that we have. Boy, do we see some power come through in these elections, just with a lot of the younger generation coming through to vote and saying, wait a minute, here's our values, here's what we believe in. So we're feeling the shift, aren't we? There is a big shift going on. And that's what this Wisdom Within mantra is about this week, is the shift that we are experiencing on earth right now, this transformational shift, which in the inner leader movement, we call it a transcend. We're transmuting and transcending um, our movement into a higher state of consciousness and committing to heart focused living and our soul purpose. And our soul purpose is to be the love and light. So simple. And our soul just wants us to feel whole. That's all the soul asks of us. The soul is perfect, whole, and complete. And it's saying, can you just get whole with me here? How do we do that? So that's what we do in the inner leader movement. And look at this beautiful Wisdom Within mantra. This is about eclipse, the energy of eclipsing. Eclipsing energy shifts, ignoring shadow self into a higher frequency of soul light power, magnifying what needs to be released. Okay, folks, I have an actual experience with this on Tuesday when the full moon peaked. Got the day right now. When the full moon peaked, and it was because I was feeling so lousy physically. I went out. Um, I live on a second floor condo, so I have to take Indigo out several times a day. So we always go out for our last bio before bed. And there was the full moon just beaming, and there was clouds coming in and out, and there was these shadows emerging, and I just sat mesmerized under this full moon. and took some pictures, took some really cool pictures. And when I came back in, I said, okay, so what needs to be eclipsed for me? What do I need to release from this full moon? And then, oh my gosh, tears and sobs and like like that type of energy was coming through me to release what no longer served me, and it was so powerful. And then I just sat in my meditation area and I'm like, okay, dear guides, give me the wisdom, the wisdom within mantra. And this is what came through this. And they were saying eclipsing energy, it's shifting what we have ignored in our shadow self, those things we don't like about ourselves, the things that we have repressed, unforgiveness, old hurts, old wounds, traumas, all of those things that, we have told ourselves about our body, about our intelligent ability, about being strong enough, good enough, loved enough, all of those things that we tend to push away and keep moving forward. That's what gets contained in our shadow self. So this eclipsing energy, oh, and the guides, if you've been watching me for a while, you know that they love to take language and divide it into spatial, um, to create space so that we can feel the energy and the true meaning of the word. So eclipsing, they're saying clip is in the word eclipse. Clip, clip, cut, cut. What are you decording from your life? This was really powerful. So this eclipsing energy shifts us into stop ignoring your shadow self and bring it into this soul light, this power. This is what I felt when I connected with that moon. Remember, the moon is not its own light. Okay, it's a reflection of the sun. It doesn't have its own light. And the sun has changed. The sun is bringing in very high frequency of light codes to the earth right now so that we can work with these light codes in our inner leader, our inner self, our inward works, our source self. And don't, you're not getting down yet. You've got to choose the angel cards. Okay, so she's saying, Mom, you've talked long enough. So when we move into that higher frequency, as I had that communion with the full moon on the 8th, actually I did on Monday night, Tuesday night, and last night, and I plan on being out there tonight, because this higher frequency that it's bringing in is illuminating this soul light and magnifying what needs to be released. I can't even tell you, some things I knew that I was, pushing under, I'll deal with that later. It's just an old pattern coming up. I'm sure it's going to be just go away. No, it's not going to go away until I actually release it and ask for that soul light power to help me release it. And then a few other things came up that I didn't even know were there. Okay, that's the unknown. This is the mystery and magic of working with these higher frequencies, your powerful heart's intuitive intelligence, and your soul's wisdom. So I just want to pull this up one more time for you to take a couple of nice deep breaths into your heart area, taking these beautiful words into your heart and asking yourself, what can I use my powerful soul light to magnify what needs to be released right now? Because now's the time to do it. And because we're having all of these shifts into this intense energy, so we can either feel frustrated, irritated, jumpy, anxious, or we can start moving more into the work of what that energy means. So let's see what the angels have to say about this beautiful wisdom within mantra. And Indigo, this is your job. Okay, ready? You ready to call in the angels? Do you see them up by the lotus light? Are they coming in? Oh, yeah, you love to call them in up there. Yeah, there they come. Thank you, dear Indigo. Remember, the angels always connect with your heart. I got this beautiful heart on today. So make sure that you connect with your heart. Take some nice deep breaths into your heart area. Ask for their assistance to come in and give you guidance. And they are wanting to co-create your life experiences with you. They're amazing, beautiful souls in light. So what I do now is just shuffle the beautiful oracle deck of these light language symbols and angels. These are the ones I love to work with when I'm working with energy. And then I love to work with the angels of Atlantis, the 12 archangels, Isis, Kuan Yin. There's so many beautiful spirit guides that want to be of assistance to us now on Earth. And right now, as you know, we just had Day of the Dead, Halloween. Those are, typically the times on Earth when the veils are really, really super thin, although I don't really believe in veils. I've never had the experience of breaking through a veil. The spirit guides and angels just naturally come to me since I was a little girl. Okay, so here's the first one. We do three angels for each line. The angels, the angels cosmic collective. There's a cosmic collective that I tap into, which is a congregation of spirit guides, ascended masters, my family, and my dear friends who have gone into light, constantly come together in a collective and start streaming me information. So the first from the cosmic, so we choose three angels for each line of this mantra, and look at this first one. Way to go, Indigo. Angel for spiritual awakening. Okay, so the mantra on this card is, let me read this to you. The more open minded I become, and this mind of ours just wants to spin us back into our ego, our fears, the better I understand the secrets and the messages of the universe. This is what this eclipse energy. I was so surprised the other night when I got taken into my shadow side. This angel for spiritual awakening is saying, this is what I help you do. I help you eclipse that ignoring your shadow self and bringing you into your soul light. You went down? You ready to go? Okay. She's done. And then look at the archangel that came through. And there's your heart. And there's your soul. Okay. Your soul safe harbor. This invisibility of your source self loves the safe harbor around your heart. Okay. And this is Archangel Shamel saying, with your help, I can learn to love unconditionally. And that's a big theme lately that the angels in the cosmic collective have been bringing in is this divine sovereign love, infinite love, eternal love, this love that we can tap into at any time. But we have to believe that that's who we are. Okay, that's our soul is unconditional, infinite, eternal love. And we have so many layers and so many conditions around that we don't feel that on an ongoing basis. And Archangel Shamel saying, it's time to stop that, folks. Call upon me so I can bring this love, this beautiful love, hold your soul in a highest position so that you can naturally feel this love with each heartbeat. With each heartbeat. I love that. Okay, and one more. Let me just keep shifting. Indigo's already left her post. She is no longer. And I don't even think I put her pause on this, but she's so wired right now. She is really tapped into this energy. Yeah, this angel keeps coming through every single reading. If you want to go back and look at the other YouTubes, some form of wisdom comes through from one of the angels, either divine wisdom, ancient wisdom, and today we have the angel for creative wisdom. Okay, and this is part of the soul's expression is creativity, imagination, intuition. This is how the soul expresses itself. And what this angel for creative wisdom is saying is I go inside myself to find my creative wisdom. And that is so true. We have to go within. Nothing is outside of us. We have all of this beautiful wisdom that our soul is carrying for eternity. And some of it we know because we've been practicing it. It's come forth in our life experiences so far, but some of it we don't know. Okay, and that's what this angel for creative wisdom is saying is I'm going to help you find the parts that you don't know about yourself and that you can have fun with and create with, co-create with me. Tap into your heart, call upon me, and let's get creative. If you've got a situation that's challenging in your life, let's get creative on how to solve that. Let's get creative on how to move forward from that. This is pretty exciting. These three angels that have come through to support eclipsing energy shifts, eclipsing energy shifts, pause, ignoring shadow self into higher frequency of soul light power, magnifying what needs to be released. So I would encourage you to write down what all needs to be released in your life right now that you know of, and then allow and work with this energy during the eclipse. We just had it. It's going to be really potent for the next couple of weeks, and work with this energy to discover what you don't know that needs to be released. Like what came up for me the other night. I was like, whoa, where has that been hiding? Okay, so it's really a powerful time. Oh, let me do the angel numerology on this. So, angel for spiritual awakening is number 19. So, let's see what the additional message is with the angel for spiritual awakening. Number 19, it's okay for you to be powerful. Yes, you are being guided by heaven to take ownership of your current situation. And I always like to point out the author and the person who channeled these beautiful light language symbols for each angels, Ingrid Auer. Thank you, Ingrid, a beautiful angelologist in Austria. And this is Kyle Gray, another beautiful angelologist in the UK. They don't know each other, but look how this beautiful numerology aligns with our message and the angel that came through. Archangel Shamal is a 44. And when we see those repeating numbers, that is a sign from divine to pay attention, listen, tune in. When you see 1111, when you see 222, when you see 333, 444, when we got a 44 for Archangel Shamal. And Archangel Shamel is also really a great angel to work with new beginnings. Okay, she's like, remind people that, Lisa. I help with new beginnings. Okay, now Archangel Shamel is also saying, and it was so interesting because the guardian angels were coming up in this eclipse energies because, eclipse really, it's not all fun and laughter. Okay, it can be painful. Like I've had a lot of physical pain that came through in my body since Saturday, and it's leaving, but I had to deal with that physical pain. So 44 in angel numerology is your guardian angel is wrapping you in a cloak of, guess what? Unconditional love. And that's what Archangel Chanel is saying on this beautiful oracle. Okay, you are safe. Okay, I want to read that again. Your guardian angel, we all have them. They were right there when you came into your mother's womb. And when you were born into this world, they were right there to receive you and said, okay, our assignment is to walk through this earth life with you. We're right here with you. So your guardian angel is wrapping you in a cloak of loving, unconditional love protection. You are safe. And I think you've heard me tell this story. Had a lot of things happen since the end of June in my life that, it involved death, destruction, in a lot of distress. And the angels came through and they said, Lisa, just keep saying this and keep connected to us. Stay connected. You're protected. And that's probably going to be the theme from the time I leave this earth, because that the angels always say it's so simple. Stay connected. You're protected. And that's what number 44 in Archangel Shammel is bringing forth to you. Then we have a number 16 for our angel of creative wisdom. And let's see what that message is that enhances this angel's power and beautiful love light to you. Number 16 is you are being invited to upgrade your choices and move toward experiences that support your joy and purpose. Let go and move forward. Wow. Yep. Magnifying what needs to be released. Okay, I want to read that again because this is an important one. And the angel for creative wisdom is saying, read it again, Lisa. Have people take this into their hearts. You are being invited to upgrade your choices and move toward experiences that support your joy and purpose. Let go and move forward. I'm going to hold all these up so you can take the energy in. There we go. Beautiful symbols, twists and turns of life. You are safe, you're protected, this spiritual awakening, and there you are, the heart and soul that you are, the beautiful heart and soul you are, that we need your light, your love on this earth at this time. So, for additional information, what I do on YouTube is we present what comes through. I want the angels that come through and the numerology. And then on our Patreon Inner Leader community, I go into deeper conversations and downloads with the angels and the Cosmic Collective, and I provide further guidance. And sometimes it's a guided meditation. Sometimes they'll ask me to bring in some more resources that will help you stop ignoring your shadow self and really illuminate this higher frequency of your soul light so that you can release. So that's what I do on our Patreon community. It is not an open community. It is, I don't have it open to the public. So you are more than if these messages are resonating with you and you want to learn more, you can look in the link that I provided below in the description on how to join the Patreon community. And $6.99 a month. I don't do tiers. I don't do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiers. It's one tier. It's for the price of a cup of coffee a week, and you get to get a whole month's worth of additional information. And that's what my goal is to create community, create collectives so that we can increase the frequency and vibration to co-create together these beautiful new life experiences based on the heart and soul of who we are. Okay, folks, and then it's a perfect time at this time of year to gift a reading for yourself as a Thanksgiving gift, a Christmas bonus, or to one of your friends and family too. And believe me, the readings are completely different. Of course, I'm evolving and I'm tapping in more and more and more, and I'm totally surprised at what comes through. It's a lot of fun for me to see this evolutionary cycle unfold on Earth. Okay, that's it for today, and we will be back on when the next Wisdom Within mantra comes through. And again, they're not like every Monday or every Wednesday. There's no timeline on Earth for the angels and the guides. They'll come through when the energy is in alignment with how we should change and move forward. Okay, much love and take good care.